The power of true friendship, the lion and the elephant. Once upon a time, in a lush jungle, there lived a mighty lion who was the king of all animals. The lion had a close friend, an enormous and gentle elephant. The lion and the elephant spent their days talking under the shade of a grand tree, sharing stories and enjoying each other's company. One day, the fox, who was the lion's cunning minister, noticed how happy the lion and the elephant were together. Feeling envious, the fox approached the lion and said, "Your Majesty, you may be the king of the jungle, but compared to the elephant, you look no bigger than an ant." The lion's pride was hurt. Furious, he turned to the elephant and roared, "I will no longer speak with you. You are not my friend anymore. From now on, you must address me as your king, just like everyone else." The elephant, stunned and heartbroken, silently left without saying a word. The next day, the fox dragged a trembling rabbit to the lion. "Your Majesty," said the fox, "this rabbit stole carrots from the farmer's field. The farmer is now angry and trapping the forest animals. This rabbit must be punished severely." The lion growled. "Put him in prison with no food or water for 2 weeks. Let this be a lesson to all." That evening, a deer came looking for the rabbit and found him in the cage. Tears streamed down the deer's face as it cried, "Oh, my dear friend, I cannot live without you." The deer, crying, ran to the lion and said, "Your Majesty, punish me too. It was my idea to steal the carrots. I deserve the same punishment as the rabbit." The lion was surprised. "Why would you do that?" he asked. The deer replied, "Because the rabbit is my friend, and true friends stay together in good times and bad." The lion called the fox and ordered the deer to be locked up with the rabbit. Inside the cage, the rabbit said, "Why did you do this, dear friend? I stole the carrots, not you. You shouldn't suffer because of me." The deer smiled and said, "Your friendship is worth more to me than my freedom. I would rather face this punishment with you than live without you." The lion overheard their conversation. Their deep bond and selflessness moved him. Realizing the mistake he made with his own friend, the lion freed the rabbit and the deer immediately. He gently warned them, "Don't steal again, but always cherish your friendship." The lion then went in search of the elephant. With a humble heart, he said, "My dear friend, I was wrong to let my pride come between us. Please forgive me." The elephant smiled warmly and said, "True friends forgive, Your Majesty." The lion said, "You please call me as friend only and not king anymore." From that day on, the lion and the elephant were closer than ever, and the jungle animals learned the true meaning of friendship. All the animals happily celebrated the reunion of the lion and the elephant. Moral of the story: true friends stand by each other during hardships. Friendship is more valuable than pride or status. Forgiveness and understanding strengthen relationships.
The Two Friends and the Bear. Once upon a time, there were two close friends. It was their school holidays. They often went on adventures together. One day, they decided to explore a dense forest. Before entering the forest, they promised to stand by each other in times of danger. As they ventured deep into the forest, they suddenly encountered a huge bear. Terrified, one of the friends quickly climbed up a tree to save himself, leaving the other behind. The friend on the ground was shocked and scared but remembered that bears do not attack dead creatures. Thinking quickly, he lay flat on the ground, held his breath, and pretended to be dead. The bear approached the boy lying on the ground. It sniffed him from head to toe, then turned away, believing the boy was lifeless. Once the bear was gone, the friend who had climbed the tree came down and asked, "What did the bear whisper in your ear?" The boy replied, "The bear told me never to trust a friend who abandons you in times of danger." The boy with anger said that you are not my true friend. What did we promise? Even at times of danger we will stand together, but you have abandoned me. Moral: a true friend stands by you in both good times and bad. A friend who abandons you during tough times is not a true friend.
Friends forever, the frog and the mouse. There once lived a mouse and a frog who were good friends. The frog would hop out of the pond every morning to go meet the mouse who lived in a hole inside a tree. The mouse was happy to see the frog daily with a flower to greet her. Soon, the frog grew hostile towards the mouse since the mouse never made an effort to come to visit him. The frog thinks of a plan to punish the mouse. One sunny morning, while visiting the mouse, the frog ties one end of a string to his leg and the other end to the mouse's tail. The mouse, without knowing the frog's plan, was standing innocent, thinking that the frog was playing with her as usual. The frog bids goodbye to the mouse, hops away, and jumps into the pond, dragging the poor mouse with him. Unable to free herself, the mouse drowns and dies. The mouse's body floats on top of the water while the frog laughs maniacally. A passing hawk notices the floating mouse, swoops down and picks up the mouse. It is only when the hawk picks up the mouse does the frog realize that he is still tied to the mouse by the string and watches in fear as he is dragged away too. The frog fails to escape the hawk and soon dies. The hawk lands on a tree with both the frog and the mouse lifeless. Moral: friendship is not about perfection, but understanding. Betrayal and frustration only lead to loss, while patience and empathy strengthen bonds. This moral emphasizes that even in friendship, misunderstandings and imperfections happen. But the key to maintaining a strong relationship is understanding each other's feelings. Betrayal, frustration, or rash decisions can lead to irreparable harm, whereas patience and empathy help overcome conflicts.
Children, what have we learned today? True friends value each other, overcome challenges, and stay by each other's side no matter what.
Please subscribe to Shiny Sprouts channel, like and share the video. Thank you.